After an 8-5 season that ended in the heart of Dallas Bowl, the winds of change swept through Stillwater in this offseason, resulting in a new offensive coordinator in Mike Yursich and a new defensive coordinator in Glenn Spencer. Yursich brought an even faster-paced offense, Spencer a more aggressive defense. At least that's what we had heard. Surely we would find out in OSU's spring finale on Saturday afternoon. Of course, I say that at least partly in jest, as Mike Gundy and his cohorts don't really like showing off too much in the spring game. We can't really blame them, can we? But perhaps we'd get a hint of how fast this offense would run under Mike Yursich. Early on, J.W. Walsh throws the bullet over the center of the field to Blake Webb, who heads directly for the front far corner of the end zone. It's a 24-yard touchdown pass. Walsh was 13 of 23 for 123 yards with one interception and was sacked once. Webb, the sophomore, had 3 catches for 32 yards. Midway through the first, Wes Lunt tries to throw on Justin Gilbert, and perhaps that's not a good idea. Gilbert returned after a subpar junior season. He returned this one, 64 yards, actually bringing himself down. Lunt, not a great day, 15 of 23 for 122 yards, 1 interception, sacked twice, no TDs, with a 6'4" sophomore. Early second, Clint Shelf, the incumbent starter, finds the team's best receiver, Josh Stewart, for the 30-yard score. Stewart hops and skips into the end zone. Shelf, 17 of 34 for 204 yards, 0 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 3 sacks though. Stewart, 3 catches, 40 yards. And then it's time for Justin Gilbert once again. This time off the deflection, he intercepts J.W. Walsh, takes it back 44 yards before being taken down by Desmond Rowland. Gilbert, 4 tackles, 1 pass breakup, and 2 interceptions for 108 yards.
I was jogging to the play, and I seen it in the air and took off running and caught it. And seeing Dez around the corner, he caught me the first time and he caught me again. So I'm gonna get on him in the locker room. I think it's a big sign. I don't want to give any gestures right now, but I think it's gonna be a pretty good season coming up.
Finally, very late in the game, senior backup quarterback Cody Peterson, well, he tries to throw into triple coverage. That's never a good idea. Caleb Levy, all too happy to catch the ball and return it 52 yards all the way back for the touchdown. Levy, a senior, had 2 tackles. Orange wins the spring finale 17-7. I asked Mike Gundy afterwards, would it be oversimplifying to say the defense was the victor on Saturday?
Well, our defense played very well. As I said earlier, they look and are on the same wavelength of what I would want them to be, and they've got a lot of work ahead of them. There's no question that I like the style and I like our approach, but we've got a ways to go. We've got a lot of work in all 3 phases, but for the most part, our aggressiveness and I keep using the word, our defenders being closer to the receivers in the passing game is really what we're looking for, and I think we've accomplished some of that in the spring.
Yeah, overall I'm pleased with everything. Overall defense, from the D-line to the linebackers to the safeties to the corners, we all did our thing out there, and we shined as individuals and all together.
No, the defense is just that good now. I mean, they've always been good, but I mean, they just stepped up a whole new level this year. And offense is still going to put up those numbers regardless. But defense, they showed out today on both sides of the ball.
We weren't trying to get each other hurt, out there, and we weren't trying to go out there and do too much and strain and all that like it was a real game. So we kind of let back and took it easy, and while the defense kind of took off on us, but we ended up winning.
So what do we really know after Saturday afternoon? Well, we're not sure. We couldn't talk to either of the coordinators or any of the 3 quarterbacks, and Mike Gundy says he won't talk about any of the quarterbacks until after Game 1. So all we do know is Game 1 is August 31st against Mississippi State at Reliant Stadium in Houston. Reporting from Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, Damon Fontenot, News OK Sports.